Hey everyone, Fred Guy here, welcome to another video, and today we're going to take a look into an old house, this one from Rochas, but this one is a newer release from them, a couple of years old now, and this is Moustache, but this is the older parfum version. There is an older toilette which they came out and remade for many years ago, classic scent, but when they did that they also went and did this one, which is a sort of more modern fragrance, shall we say, along with the line. So before we get into it, I'm going to have a close-up of the bottle for you. Alright, so a quick look at the bottle. Beautiful presentation in my opinion. I love this style of bottle, mainly the ribs. It reminds me of the similar sort of style as Dior's So Sauvage. It's got that classic sort of ribbed bottle look, and I absolutely love that. For a 75ml, it's got a bit of heft to it, and the bigger 125ml is even heavier. You've got a nice big metal cap here. I think it's metal anyway, it certainly feels heavy, with a plastic insert. A nice similar same colour, sort of bronzish colour to them, and the sprayer very nice. With this, it's just a sticker, but it's on really well, and I think it actually looks alright, it suits it. So Moustache Eau de Parfum there, beautiful. As I said, it's got some information on the bottom. Nice heavy bottle, and I think it looks nice, classy and gentlemanlike. So a 10 out of 10 for the bottle presentation for me. So you've had a close-up of the bottle, and yeah, I really do enjoy this old school looking bottle. A little bit sort of like Dior's So Sauvage kind of thing, different shape and everything else, but it's similar sort of ribs, and it just reminds me of something classy, you know. So I really do enjoy the bottle. But it's not always about the bottle, although I do enjoy a good bottle. You know, it just makes it, you know, a fragrance could be excellent, but if the bottle's crap and it has no, I don't know, it doesn't scream to you. You know, it doesn't, like, you think, oh, that's classy or whatever. Then it does detract from it a little bit for me. So a good bottle is definitely worth it, in my opinion. I don't really know where I'm going with that, so I'm going to shut up and carry on with going through the notes, etc. So this was an eau de parfum, like I said, classed as an amber woody, yeah, I suppose. And 2018 this was released, along with the eau de toilette, which was a re-release, like I said. The top of this one is pink pepper and mandarin orange. Mid is Atlas cedar and Bulgarian rose. Then the base is benzoin, vanilla and patchouli. So this can be pretty linear once the opening goes away. It's on your skin for some good length of time, being an eau de parfum. It should do. When you first spray this, you get it's strange, you get a freshness of this mandarin orange with again, like it says there, pink pepper. A slight sort of spicy take when you spray it, but more about the mandarin orange. Now the mandarin orange in this tends to last throughout its life. You get hints of it throughout the day, so it does last through the life of the fragrance, which is very unusual for something that's citrusy based. Oh, very nice. So that's what you got off the top, a nice sort of fresh, slightly spicy scent that soon dies down. And what it dies down to is what you get for the rest of its life, which is, I would call it a resinous amber, which is made via this, I've lost my track, made with this benzoin and vanilla, with a little bit of patchouli, and that's how I think they've made this amber accord, if you will. The patchouli here just adds a little sort of kick. You don't really smell patchouli as such. It just adds like a little kick, or maybe a little spice kick, but it's only very slight. When this really, or maybe it gives it a slight, a lot of like deep resinous ambers ambars. I'm getting posh. Ambers tend to have a slight smoky feel, but only slight, like slight incensey feel, like a resinous incense. That has this in here. So with the benzoin and the vanilla and that slightly resinous sort of smell coming from the patchouli, I believe, all combined into this resinous amber scent. More on the vanilla side than anything else, but it's still amber, but you can see it's made with the vanilla. Very, very nice, and I say you get an undercurrent of this mandarin orange all the time. So it's like a dark, almost dark and rich, sticky amber, but it's slightly lightened up with the freshness of this mandarin orange that lasts throughout. Very well made, very well constructed, very well blended. Smells nothing like an old school scent. It does have hints of DNA of the original, which is more of a citrusy, spicy citrusy scent, slightly spicy. It hints towards it, but for the most part it's its own thing, this one. It didn't really have much to do with the original. So I would say this is definitely like a winter scent. It's autumn and winter. It's got that, if you like your ambers and vanillas, generally you tend to reach for them more in the cooler weathers, which I do. I love ambers and I love vanillas, so that's my sort of go-to when things get a bit dark. I don't like anything generally darker than that. I'm not a fan of anything particularly too leathery or too woody or too smoky or anything like that, but when it's done like this, ambers and vanillas are my two sort of go-to for the cooler weathers. So yeah, so I would say autumn and winter, more so winter when I reach for this one personally. Going through my notes here that I've put down, I would definitely say it's slightly more mature. I wouldn't say it was a mature scent in any way. I mean, it's like a nice vanilla in here with that orangey citrus, so it brings the age down a little from being a mature scent. So I would say 25, maybe 20, maybe 30 upwards. I would say 25 would probably enjoy this. It's a nice, got a nice undercurrent sweetness to it as well. But not much. Maybe it's coming from the vanilla, but there's just like a sprinkle of sweetness, but it's not really a sweet fragrance. But I would say definitely 25 and up for this one. As a recommendation, well, you can wear whatever you want when you want, but as a recommendation, I would say this suits more a sort of when you're dressed up a little. You don't have to be formal. Maybe you're casual, but you're wearing your sort of best casual clothes. That and upwards. I have worn this to an interview before. Only one spray because it's reasonably strong. So you want to wear this one when you're just dressed up a little bit. You're not in your sort of Star Wars t-shirts in at home, in your tracksuit bottoms and things like that. It doesn't really suit that. But I wear when I want. If I fancy wearing this in the house with me while I'm dressed today and just enjoying it for myself, I do so, and I encourage people to do so as well. And like I said, very well blended, and when you can get it, it's at a very good price. And this is the smaller, I think it's 75ml. Yeah, 75ml. The larger 125ml is a heft of a bottle. I mean, this is pretty heavy for a small bottle, but the other one's thick and it's big. Massive bottle, very good quality for your money. When you can find these, whether it's 75ml or the 125, you're getting a fantastic deal for your money. They're not overly expensive. They're actually on the cheaper side for fragrances, and this particular one, you're getting a lot for your money. But they're starting to get harder to find. It's not that I don't think they're discontinued or anything like that. It's just that they bloody sell out as soon as somebody's got some, like Notino or Beauty or whoever. As soon as they get some, within a few days they are gone. So they're a little harder to get hold of just for that reason. It's just that they sell out quickly. So if you see some and someone's got them in stock, just get one. It's a good blind buy as well. If you like ambers, vanillas and a little bit citrusy fragrances, you won't go wrong with this one. So overall, I think this one is a fantastic scent. I'll give it a 9 out of 10. And why would I give it a 9 out of 10? The mandarin orange, although it smells nice, doesn't smell as natural and high quality as the rest of the ingredients in here. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't smell cheap and synthetic, but it doesn't smell like overly natural like everything else in the fragrance. So it's just that note let it down slightly, but I mean it is slight. I mean for the most part you spray it on and enjoy it, you ain't gonna notice. But when you start dissecting fragrances for reviews and things like that, and your nose gets used to it, I'm doing this a long time, you tend to pick up on these little facets. But I'm really being picky. You know, I don't, when I spray it, I don't care. You know, I don't care about that 1 point less. You know, it's just a great smelling fragrance. So just because of that, it gets a 9 out of 10. But I mean, I'm being picky. For any other time, I'm just reaching for it and spraying it, loving it, 10 out of 10. So yeah, great fragrance, great price, and almost niche quality, shall we say, for designer, cheap designer prices. So that's it. That's my quick review of Rochas Moustache EDP. Have you tried this? If you've not tried it, do you like it? Do you not like it? Leave a comment below. I'll answer as soon as I can. Thank you very much for watching the video. I really do appreciate it. As always, leave a thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't already. And hopefully I'll see you again soon on the next video.